Hey guys, I'm Punk and I play for the Vancouver Titans.
Hey guys, I'm Sugar Free and I play for the Vancouver Titans.
What's up, guys? This is Crimzo. I play support for the Vancouver Titans.
What do you think about gaming as a culture that allows the creation of toxicity?
I think that it's because no one can see each other and it's all anonymous and you can just say whatever you want and there's no consequences. So
Yeah, I think the power of anonymity is very important. There's a lot of things that people will say online that they wouldn't say in real life because there's actual consequences if you say the wrong thing in real life. So I think that's definitely like a big thing.
Why are certain subsections of the gaming community more toxic? And what should be done to avoid those behaviors?
I'd say like the genre of game probably has like an effect on it at some like in some way. Like if you're playing like an FPS game, I feel like you're probably a little bit more open to toxicity compared to like if you're playing like I don't know Candy Crush or something like that. So I think that that's part of the reason.
it also plays it, like the general audience. So like people play Valorant and it's like high school kids and high school kids are gonna be toxic towards each other because I don't know, that's just what they do. So I think it's who plays.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's just who plays. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say about like Valorant kids. Like they're all the same. Everyone in high school is the exact same that are just playing Valorant. They all just have that accent and they all talk the same. It's just the same talk. It's the same poop talk.
Have you ever been toxic back in the days?
I mean, it's like you have to at a certain point.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have definitely like been toxic at some point. It's kind of just almost natural when you're in a competitive environment to like have your emotions kind of like get a hold of you for a little bit. But I think, for me personally, as time has gone on, it's been a lot easier to kind of just stay more relaxed and not like flame people as hard as I used to, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean everyone does it at some point, I think. It's just like everyone was that age or everyone didn't care at some point. Like we all played when it was just a game, not a job, so.
I actually remember Crimzo flaming me in season 3.
Ooh.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
What happened? What did I say?
I don't remember like exactly what you said, but I was on Genji and you're like, what the? Yeah, you're just
Yeah, no, I was a little toxic before.
Do you feel that some toxicity drives you to be a better player?
Were you motivated when Crimzo flamed you?
I didn't really care at all.
Oh.
This guy's just terrible. When I heard that, I mean, you draw the line basically when you start saying things out of game, like
Yeah, like personal stuff.
yeah, personal things is like drawing the line. I think.
If you're calling someone trash or like, you suck, it's like,
Yeah, it's like whatever.
maybe it's true, but but you can't attack someone personally. So
Do you think anonymity makes people behave worse?
I mean, I think people are just competitive. Like anybody that's competitive is gonna be like toxic. Like even in sports, it's just like what it is.
yeah,
People just want to win and like they'll say things to make you maybe play better or to just flame you.
yeah, like there's people trash talk in like rugby or like a real sport, but if it like escalated to a point where you're like personally attacking each other, someone's gonna get hit, and so I think people are more reserved and like you also get consequences, and like if you're in school playing rugby you get like detention or whatever, but when you're online like it's just there's no authority, so it's just whatever.
Yeah, anonymity is just do whatever, say whatever, and you're not really gonna get consequences at all. So that's just like the extra layer that's on top of like being in a competitive environment, and that's why it's so like rampant. Like so many people like always say and do crazy things online because no repercussions. But yeah, I think that's kind of just where we're at right now.
What would you say to your younger self or someone about learning to be less toxic?
I don't think I would say anything to my younger self. I'm quite proud of what I've said in the past.
I think for me, I've tried to be more focused on like myself instead of others, especially like when you're playing in like a team setting. the only person you can really control is yourself. So I've been a lot more focused on like caring less about what everybody else is doing around me and just more about like myself, because that's like what's going to be the most important in the end. So I think that's definitely something that in the past I didn't really used to consider, but you know, as I've gotten older and experienced, I have started to do that, and I've just been a lot more chill and just focusing on myself, and it's been a lot easier to do things pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to stay away from it when I was younger, but obviously it gets the better of you sometimes. But I don't know, you just gotta try your best to like make that distinction of trash talk and like, you know, abusing someone, so.
If you are in the game and you see toxic behavior, would you stand up and combat that toxicity?
I mean, it kind of depends, you know, like why is the guy getting flamed, you know, like if he deserves it, I mean, I might chime in a little bit if needed, but if he doesn't, I might say a few words.
If a person is getting flamed on a personal level and not about the game, would you advocate for him?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I've really had my eyes opened with, you know, Chastity, my girlfriend, playing in the game. People being like really mean to her just because she's a girl pretty much. And so like there's definitely like a line there that is not acceptable. And for sure that usually I don't even use my mic in game. I'm just kind of chilling, but if I ever heard anything like that, I'm 100% like cussing them out, like without question, because there's really no space for that and it's just stupid. And
Yeah, I'd say so. I've played in the low ranks before, playing support or, you know, DPS, and there's people just go off sometimes and they're a bit delusional as to the reason, so it's just like, you gotta put them in their place.